Robert Frost was one of the greatest American poets of the 20th century. He was born in San Francisco, California, and later moved to Lawrence, Massachusetts. He spent the years 1912 to 1915 in England to devote himself entirely to writing. Then he moved back to America. His poems are notable for the realistic depiction of the rural life of New England. They are chiefly concerned with the complexities of life, human tragedies, and fears. Some of his best-known collection of poems include North of Boston, New Hampshire, West Running Brook, Mountain Interval, and Complete Poems. He was conferred with the Pulitzer Prize 4 times and was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature 31 times. He also received the title Poet Laureate of Vermont in 1961 and the Congressional Gold Medal in 1962. Fire and Ice was first published in the 1920 December issue of Harper's Magazine. In this poem, the poet describes possible ways in which the world could end. Let's see what happens in Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. So many movies on the end of the earth. Zombies out to kill humans, alien invasions, floods threatening to wash away humanity. Really, one is spoiled for choices here. But one thing all these movies agree on: the world will end one way or the other. Frost is also of this worldview. In fact, he portrays a scenario where the world ends not once, but twice. There seems to be no hope for humankind's survival. So, how does the world end according to Frost? 1. It can be through fire. Fire is a symbol for human desire. For Frost, the reason is as personal as it gets. He has first-hand experience of desire and its consequences. That is why he believes fire to be the clear winner. But if the world has to end twice, then it can end through ice. It's not looking good for humans, is it? First fire and then ice. Frost thinks that ice is like hate. He understands that hate often leads to violence. And, if allowed to spread unchecked, it would probably end the world. So, if fire didn't work, then ice would definitely be enough to finish the job. Well, it is a short poem, only 9 lines, but it does pack a punch. Let's look at the literary elements of the poem Fire and Ice. Frost symbolizes the words fire and ice. Fire symbolizes the destructive nature of human desire. Ice, on the other hand, symbolizes the hatred that human beings feel for each other. Through these two symbols, Frost discusses the devastating consequences of human nature. The phrases "some say" and "world will" are examples of alliteration in the poem. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great, and would suffice. In the first stanza, fire, desire, and fire rhyme with each other, but the word ice does not. In the second stanza, the word ice is repeated. It rhymes with twice and suffice. Also, the words hate and great rhyme with each other. So the rhyme scheme of the poem is ABAA, BC, BCB.